Let's cover the most important parts. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this exercise an audience participatory exercise. There's two rationale behind this. Firstly, you'll be helping an old man to complete his speech. Secondly, I believe there are 24 other speakers besides me. Now, I see more than 24 people here, and I'm sure all of you are not going to get in their word in. So by helping me, by interacting with me, you'll have your say. Now, in order to do this, I've decided to use Percy's initials, P-E-R-C-Y, and get words that relate to Percy and personify Percy. Now, the first word that comes into mind is perseverance. Now, if perseverance was a commodity, then Percy has an abundance of it. He really persevered. Now, he tried playing the tabla, he gave it up. He tried playing the violin, he gave it up. He tried playing the guitar and he gave it up. But he still persevered. Now, the other word that comes to mind is patience. Now, he has a lot of patience. He's very quiet, he's patient, but he's also thinking at the same time. Now, I said this is going to be an audience participatory exercise, and I'd like you to give me words with P that personify or relate to Percy. You're supposed to be interacting with me. And you're supposed to be helping an old man to complete his speech. Okay, we go on to the next letter, E. Okay. Anything else? He is very energetic. I mean, up and down those 8 floors, he doesn't take the lift. Is there anything else?
He's eager to help.
That is very true. And he's very endearing. I mean, Percy walks into a room, immediately there is this halo of endearment around him, and people get to like him. There's no room where Percy is that he's quiet. He's always talking to somebody. Right, the next letter is R. The word comes, the word that...
Someone said religious.
Now, I'm picking up the word religious.
Maybe rich in values.
He's rich in values, that is quite correct. You see, we get it all the way from India. He's got values and he's rich in values. But he's very religious. Now, as Jaggi said before, he's been with the Divine Life Society from a very long time. He likes his religion, he's very religious, and he makes sure that others know that he's religious, and he tries to instill this in other people as well. What's the next letter? C. What's C? Jaggi said he's charitable, but Jaggi didn't go this bit further. I know Percy to be very charitable, but what you don't know is that he likes to keep a low profile in whatever he does. He is very, what's the word?
Cautious.
He is. He's courteous.
Caring.
He's very, very caring. Like, so you're making my life easier. He is charming, otherwise my sister would not have gone. And what's the other word? He is. He's very charismatic. Now, the boy is youthful, very young looking. Okay. Now I call the letter Y the X factor. There's a reason for this. Now, there are 3 letters in Percy's name which are the X factors. The first one is P that starts Percy, the middle one is R, and the last one, the one that ends Percy is the Y. Now, this X factor actually keeps him young. For those of you who don't know, and those of you who are thinking where I'm going with this, the P is for Parasati, the R is for Ruby, and the Y is for Yegeni Ranjani. They make up us. Now you're probably wondering why he's so young looking. Now if you were as observant as I am, you would have noticed the different hairstyles that his wife had recently. She's been changing hairstyles like Master Makoli's wife changes shoes. Now, have you seen those skirts recently? Those skirts are getting shorter and shorter. Now, I have noticed something else. There's a wiggle in the booty as she walks. So you can imagine what keeps Percy young looking now. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, Percy came into the archery family fold about 30 years ago, some 30 years ago. Okay, he brought with him his own brand of laughter, his own brand of fun, but he had with him this feeling of togetherness. He brought people together. He didn't like people drifting apart. He always wanted the family to be together. He arranged for picnics, he arranged for get-togethers. He wanted everybody to get together. And for this I'm very grateful. And this is what endeared us to Percy. On behalf of the archery family, I want to wish Percy everything of the best and wish him well from here on. On a more personal note, Percy and I spend time together. We debate about things, we talk about politics, we talk about religion, we talk about philosophy, we even talk about the word that ends in X. You know, foreign exchange. I mean, I don't know what you think of. Ladies and gentlemen, as I told you, I want to be brief. So, thank you very much for listening to me.
Okay, that was really, really entertaining. Thank you so much, Krish. I want you in that real participatory mode to enjoy this afternoon. Percy's top 5 songs, the Percy's Hit Parade. I'm going to give you the line, but I just realized something. I have the harmonium player here, and she's got a medley of songs to play. So before I go to the next item, I think I'm going to call her. Her name is Ruby. I'll ask you to come forward and play the harmonium and the medley of songs.
Say to Percy, I wish you everything of the best. Henceforth, I know you're 60 today, and I'm sure with all your helpfulness in class as well with the little ones, and always being there to encourage them as well. And I must say, for being 60, you have a good memory, and he's been doing very well. I hope he's played for you, but I don't know if he has, but maybe he'll have to do you an item before he leaves today. And Percy, don't stop. And like the last speaker said, perseverance, and I think he's playing the harmonium quite well now, so you will have to listen to him. All the best. I'm going to do a medley that he'd heard at my Oldest Gold concert. And Savan ka mahina pavan kar shur chihare jume se jaise banwana savan ka mahina pavan kar shur chihare jume se jaise banwana chimor. सावन का महीना पवन कर शोर चेहरे चुमे से जैसी बन मना चे मोर चेहरे चुमे से जैसी बन मना चे मोर
ಪರಂದಾಮ ಸರ್ವಭೌಮ ನೀಲಮೇಘ ಶ್ಯಾಮ ರಘುರಾಮ್ ರಾಮ್ ರಾಮ್ ರಘುರಾಮ್ ಜಯ ರಾಮ್ 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 ಜಯ ರಾಮ್ ರಘುರಾಮ್ ರಾಮ್ ರಾಮ್ ರಘುರಾಮ್ ಜಯ ರಾಮ್ 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 ಜಯ ರಾಮ್ ಜಯ ರಾಮ್ 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 ಜಯ ರಾಮ್ जब वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा रोके समाना चाहिए रोके खुदा ही तुमको आना पड़ेगा जब वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा निभाना पड़ेगा ये मचाएंगे मची निश्चित तीर्पो மாலை கட்டி போட வருவான் கை விச்சு இங்கு கண்ணக்குள்ள ராமே பிச்சி கொஞ்சம் பூசி வீருவானா இச்சி பூவ உச்சி முகர்ந்து பொருள் கட்டில் மீறே கட்டி சிரிப்பானா ஏ மச்ச இங்கு மச்சி நிச்சி தீர்ப்போ மாலை கட்டி போட வருவானா बम बम तय तय नकुदिन नकुदिम भजन करे नकुदिम तिताम तिताम तुम तय तय गणपति नाम सदा दिमिकी दिमिकी तिताम दिमिकी दाग 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 लता बोलदा दिमिकी दिमिकी तिताम दिमिकी दाग 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 लता बोलदा बोलनी नकुदिम तिताम तिताम तुम तय तय गणपति नाम लाल मेरी पत राखिए everyone damadam मुझे तुमसे प्यार था मुझे तुमसे प्यार था आज भी और कल भी रहेगा सदियों से तुझसे जिया बेकरार था जिया बेकरार था आज भी और कल भी रहेगा எங்கே அங்கு வெண்ணிலா எங்கே அங்கு வெண்ணிலா காதல் அந்த நாளிலே பாடல் வந்து பார்க்கிறேன் எங்கே அங்கு வெண்ணிலா கரையில் நடுங்கவா வானில் பறக்கிறேன் நாகாயா நாகாயா कभी कभी मेरे दिल में कयामत
See if anybody feels free to talk. And if it's okay with you, it's fine. I think I'll call on the first person now, Greggy. Let's see what you've got to say.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the nephew of Uncle Percy, or you're calling Percy Mama. I can see by the crowd that so many of you have attended today's show, especially he is, and what a wonderful person he is through the rest of the family. I mean, give and take all the years that I've known my Uncle Percy, and the wonderful man that he is, and he's been there through some real good times, and even through sorrows, and he's been there for the entire family, and just shows what a wonderful man he is to us. And from the bottom of my heart and my family, I know for a fact that he's loved. And give and take by the weather that we've been having, look at the day that we have today. It's a wonderful weather. It just shows how he's been blessed. And as I said previously, but the response of the people that have come here today, it shows that so many of you have loved him back. Percy Mama, you know, there's so many things that I could say about you. You have outdone many people, I would say. And I thank you because I must have picked up quite a bit of good values from you. And I've become a man, and you taught me many things from my childhood days. And also, just give and take, he must have actually picked up from a lot of, a pillar of strength from my granny. And I look at my granny here sitting next to him, and she's an icon to me. And sometimes people still say that Nelson Mandela is an icon of the world. I'm strongly against that. I would say my granny And I would strongly believe that she's the icon to the entire family that's here today. And also I would say that, I'm trying to figure out, she's the person, the icon of my family. Because I look at them. Also, a person who I strongly also believe that is Mahatma Gandhi. I mean, if you look at him, I'll say he's the man that have no violence. He's what have we become Indians today. Apart from Nelson Mandela, I mean, of his give and take history of violence, and now that everyone renowned him as an icon of the world. As once again, Percy Mama, I wish you everything of the best. And there's no doubt in my mind, I'm sure there's some mistake in your birth certificate of turning 60 today. Because you don't look anything like 60. I mean, you give and take, you're 50 plus, I would say. You've got a good, charming, and I assume your wife is right next to you, Auntie Sati. She must be keeping you in that good spirit and keeping you healthy and looking very young. Once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and Percy Mama, I wish you everything of the best. And do enjoy the day. Thank you.
Okay.
We're all family, so no need for introductions. If you're wondering from which side of the family I'm on, my nose is a giveaway. We all have the nose. First of all, it's really a privilege to be here. You know, for as far as I can remember, you've been a part of my life. I remember watching the Challenger spacecraft blow up on color TV in a house in 1988, and when he went to India for the first time, he bought me the, I think it was when Boeing 747 came out, the 400, he bought me the jigsaw puzzle. I think I was 7 at the time, so I just chewed the pieces. But he's been there through my confirmation as a Christian when I was blessed by the bishop. He was there at my deb's ball with one of my first girlfriends, trying to make me smile for the camera. And when I went on my first holiday to Paris, he gave me money, even though I was working, because it was something that he always wanted to do. And I think you're one of the few uncles that actually had a drink at a pub. And it's been a privilege. You're more of a friend to me and always calling me. I know, you know, as we journey through this working world, and we seem to lose contact, but you always make the effort to contact me. And I'm so privileged to have you in my life. You've made me into the man that I am today. And thank you. Happy birthday.
I don't have children, but I just want to say that you have been a father to many, and I want to thank you for that. I think a father is somebody that teaches, and you've taught me so much in my life. At a very young age, I was probably just like 7 or 8 years old. At Christmas time, you held a party at the orphanage, and you took us along, and you taught me such values. My dad spoke about driving along the beach and giving people sandwiches, and you taught me that. I used to come to Divine Life with you and Satyat on a Sunday, and I remember the week that I came, people had to put down their names for how they would assist in the temple, and you and Satyat said that you would do the toilet duties, just cleaning the toilets, and in Christianity there's a saying that says, those that are least will be greatest, and you taught me that. And I think something else that's important about a father is somebody that's always there, that is constant, and you are just somebody that at any time we can call on and just ask for help and be there. So thank you.
Very happy and blessed to be here today on Percy Uncle's 60th birthday. In fact, I call them Percy Uncle and Auntie Sati, but deep down in my heart, I treat them like my parents. Percy Dad and Auntie Sati Mom, because there's so much of similarity with my real parents, but then I don't see them like, yeah, they are my real parents here. I wrote something else here, I'll read it later, but this is coming from my heart. And the association which we had with Uncle and Auntie is immense, and I'll carry it all through my life. It's a very fond memory for me. We've been associated with them for the past 4 years and never felt foreign in an otherwise strange land. They are our parents here, and we have got a special bond with them especially because of their warmth and friendship that they spread wherever they are. About Uncle, what I can say that you all don't know already. He is an amazingly jovial person, deeply spiritual, and has scored a special place in our hearts for n number of reasons words can't express. We thank God for the bond that we share with them and for the lifetime of cherished memories that we are gifted with them. We seek their blessings for our onward journey and wish them many more years of happy and fond memories together. Have a wonderful birthday and many more years filled with joy and celebration, Uncle. Thank you.
Okay, Swani, I don't know where you're seated.
It's not very often that I get the opportunity to say thank you. So I'd like to just say a few words, and I'll begin with a small story or a memory that I have. When I was about 3 years old, my parents decided to leave me in the Newlands West house for a holiday. This was where my bonding with Uncle Percy began. And even though I was so little, I can still remember the time spent there. The first lesson that I remember you teaching me, Uncle Percy, was one day you were out in your garden and you were watering the flowers. And for some reason you were talking to yourself. As a 3-year-old child, I walked up to you and I said, "What are you doing?" And you said, "If you talk sweetly to the plants in the garden, they will bear beautiful flowers." And then you comically touched the bottle brush tree and you said, "How are you this morning?" And this was very humorous to me. I started laughing, but even at that age, that little thing that you said has resonated in my life so much. Because symbolically, if I treat everything I do with love and passion and in a good spirit, then it bears beautiful flowers. Thank you for always instilling in me positivity, and thank you for teaching me so many life lessons, too many to mention right now. I am very grateful that I have you in my life, and I think I can speak for everyone when I say you have touched each and every one of us in a special way. Whenever I have phoned you, you always are ready to listen and to offer advice and to assist me. And just by your actions, you have taught me to be the same to others. Since your birthday today has been dedicated to your mom, and if it wasn't for her nurturing, you would not be here. I would like to thank you for teaching me the most important lesson in life ever. And that's a Tamil saying called Mother, Pita, Guru, Devun. Mother, Father, your teacher, and then God. Thank you for being my Pita and my Guru.
Okay, you can see those. If there's anybody, before I go to the next item, wants to say something.
I'm sister-in-law. Firstly, I just want to say, on behalf of my late husband and I, all the best for the years to come. And I want to bring back the memories that we had at the Caribbean. And before we go today, I want you to sing the Clover song. Percy, you know what song that is, and you will sing it. Because at the Caribbean, Percy did the Clover song with Dana and Basigi, and we really enjoyed our good times. And thank you, Percy, for all the good times that you have given us. And you will know when you met Sati, I was pregnant for my daughter here, and that's how old you are today. But Percy, I want to say from us, all the best to you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going back to the, and it's a very beautiful poem. He's quoted from Keats to Autumn, and he's taken lines from Ulysses, Tennyson's poem, and I think we'll ask Prabhashini to read this poem.
The poem by Bala.
Good afternoon all. This is a poem written by Bala to Percy for his 60th birthday, to my brother Percy on his 60th anniversary.
Well, kiddo, by a year, you've reached the beginning of the autumn of your life. Remember, 'tis the season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. 'Tis the most beautiful of seasons, full of color and yet mellow yellow. Visit my new land and you'll know what I mean. You're far away from the drive of success. You've been there, done that. So let's look back as we go to the future. You kayaked along the turbulent waters of industry, then bent to a safe place for over 33 years. Talk about longevity. From that launching pad,